India is predominantly an agricultural country. Three-fourths of the population is engaged in agriculture. Agriculture is of great importance in India. India is blessed with an endless growing season, which means that crops can be grown throughout the year. Besides having suitable climatic conditions, India is a very large country with a large area under cultivation. In addition to the large size, the varied climate and soil conditions enable us to grow a variety of crops. These crops are generally divided into two major groups: food crops and cash crops. Food crops include cereal, pulses, and spices, whereas cash crops include oilseeds, fibers, plantation, etc. Firstly, let us talk about cereals. The term cereal is used for all kinds of grass like plants which have starchy edible seeds. These are very easy to cultivate and have high nutritional value. Cereals have formed the basic diet of mankind and are often referred to as the staff of life. The most common cereals include rice, wheat, maize, millets, etc. Well, let us now talk about the first food crop, that is rice. Rice is the most important food crop of India and is widely cultivated throughout India. It is the staple food for millions of people. Rice is a tropical as well as a subtropical crop and can be grown in different parts of India and in different altitudes, from the hill terrace of Kashmir in North India to lowland areas of Kerala in South India. In the north, it is a kharif crop, and in the south, it can be cultivated throughout the year if irrigation is available. Well, there are two types of rice grown in different parts of India. Firstly, upland rice, and secondly, the lowland rice. So, when we talk about the upland rice, this type of rice is grown in terraced fields on hill slopes at higher elevations. It is cultivated without irrigation. It depends totally on rainfall. It is sown in March, April and harvested in September, October. This crop is used only for local consumption. Next, when we talk about the lowland rice, this type of rice is grown in flat, low-lying areas. It needs a lot of irrigation during the sowing and harvesting period. It is sown in June and harvested in October, November. Most of the rice grown in India is in lowland variety. Moving on, let us now talk about the climatic conditions. Firstly, let us talk about the temperature. It requires a mean temperature of 24 degrees Celsius. During the early growing stages, it requires temperature ranging between 16 degrees Celsius and 20 degrees Celsius. During ripening stage, it needs temperature of 18 degrees Celsius to 32 degrees Celsius combined with bright sunshine and water. Next, rainfall. Rice needs abundant rainfall ranging between 150 centimeter to 300 centimeter. It can grow in areas with less rainfall if irrigation is available. Irrigation is used in areas of low rainfall as in Punjab and Haryana. During the first few weeks, the fields need to be flooded. Frequent showers before ripening ensures larger grain size. Next, soil. Rice can grow in a variety of soils, but it grows best in alluvial soil with a subsoil of impervious clay. The impervious subsoil layer prevents water from draining away and allows the water to stagnate in the fields. Rice can also be cultivated on terraced hill slopes. Let us now move on to the methods of cultivation. Following methods of rice cultivation are practiced in India. Firstly, broadcasting method. Broadcasting is the scattering of seeds by hand. It is practiced where labor is scarce and the soil is not very fertile. Number 2, dibbling method. Dibbling is the dropping of seeds at regular intervals in plowed furrows. This method is common in the northern plains. Number 3, drilling method. Drilling is the dropping of seeds through shafts of bamboo which is attached to the plow. In this method, the seeds fall in a straight line into the furrows made by the plow. One of its advantages is that there is no wastage of seeds, whereas one of its disadvantages is that this method requires more time and labor. In some areas, the seeds are soaked for 24 hours prior to sowing to enable quick germination in moist soil. Next, transplantation method. In this method, rice is normally cultivated in nurseries. Seedlings are sown in nurseries after they have been soaked in clean water for 24 hours. The paddy plants are kept underwater. After about 4 to 5 weeks, when the paddy plants are 15 to 20 centimeter high, they are uprooted by hand, tied into bundles and transplanted in another field which is also flooded. After some time, the field is drained and the paddy begins to ripen. Frequent showers before ripening helps to increase the size of the grain. Dry season is essential at the time of harvesting. This method is very much labor intensive, which is cheap and plentiful in India. By following this method, the yield of rice has increased significantly. Next, let us talk about the Japanese method of rice cultivation. Firstly, in this method, the farmer uses high-yielding varieties of seeds. In this method, sowing of seed is done in nursery beds. Transplanting the seedlings in rows for easy weeding and fertilizing takes place. Heavy manuring is applied. Irrigation is done regularly and it ensures 3 times higher yield. Next, harvesting. Harvesting is carried out by hand. When the crop is ripe, it is harvested with scythe, which is an implement used for cutting grass, greens, or other crops. And the crop is allowed to dry in the fields for 3 to 4 days. Then it is threshed by hand by beating the paddy heads against a hard rock. Rice with husk is known as paddy. Threshing can also be done by making bullocks trample the paddy under their feet. Next, processing. After threshing, the grains are polished to make them look more attractive and improve their keep quality. Polishing the rice reduces its nutritive value by destroying some of the vitamins found in the outer layers. Hand pound rice retains the vitamins and minerals found in the surface layers and is more nutritious. Moving on, let us now talk about the regions of rice cultivation. Rice is cultivated in almost all the states of India, but most of its cultivation is concentrated in the river valleys, deltas, and low-lying coastal areas, except parts of Himalayas in the extreme north. The main rice-producing states are Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Assam, and Maharashtra. Rice is also cultivated in Haryana, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Kerala, and Gujarat, and in the Kashmir Valley. West Bengal ranks the largest producer of rice in India. During hot and wet climate, 3 crops are grown on the same land in a year. As, Aman, and Boro are the 3 types of rice crops. Tamil Nadu produces 15% of the total rice grown in India and is the second largest rice producing state in India?